All right, so this week, something pretty major happened that brings us back to someone we've talked about a bit before, Kihak Sung.
Yeah.
He was just given honorary citizenship by the Dr. Yunus-led interim government of Bangladesh.
Wow. Yeah.
And, we touched on his work in Bangladesh before, but now we really have a reason to dig in.
Definitely.
Our listeners, you flagged his website for us a while back, so
All right.
this is the perfect chance to, dive into that and really see what kind of story it tells about his impact there.
Absolutely.
So what are we looking to find out today as we go through this?
Well, I think it's about understanding, what makes someone worthy of honorary citizenship.
Yep.
It's a huge honor, right? It means you've really woven yourself into a country's story.
Yeah, for sure.
And his website, I think, can give us clues about why he's being recognized like this.
Okay, cool. So the website right off the bat puts a lot of emphasis on his core values.
Yeah.
It's like front and center. You see this motto, "We serve with our heart." And then they break it down: honesty, excellence, agility and accountability, and care for society.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's like they made it into this HEART acronym.
Right.
So I'm curious, for you listening, does this kind of upfront statement of values, does it resonate with you? Does it give you a sense of what drives his work?
It definitely does. I think for me, it's the fact that it's so clearly laid out.
Yeah.
It suggests these aren't just nice ideas. They're like the operating system.
Yeah, I get that.
And think about it, in a developing country, those values, honesty, accountability, they're super important for building trust.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
need that for real progress, right?
Absolutely.
And the fact that they include care for society right alongside these business-focused values,
Right.
it hints that they're taking a broader approach.
Yeah, for sure. And there's this section that really jumped out at us before and probably played a big part in this whole honorary citizenship thing.
Yeah.
It's under legacy, and it just says KEPZ, Korean Export Processing Zone.
It's so simple.
That's it.
Yeah, but it's powerful.
It is. It's like, especially that word legacy, like in the context of honorary citizenship,
Yeah,
it feels so significant.
absolutely.
So what should we be taking away from this? What
Yeah.
should our listener be taking away from this?
Well, I think the legacy part is key. It means a long-lasting impact. Something that really changed things.
Mm-hmm.
And for you, the listener, it's important to understand that export processing zones, these are often like the engines for growth in developing countries.
Right.
They're designed to attract foreign investment, create jobs, boost exports, by offering special incentives.
Right.
So the fact that this KEPZ is presented as like his main legacy,
Yeah.
it suggests he was a major force in bringing these economic opportunities to Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm.
It likely affected a lot of people, helped the country develop in a real way.
Yeah.
And that could easily be a big reason why he's getting this honor now.
And so, tying that back to the care for society value.
Right.
It's not just about business, right? It's about development that benefits everyone.
Exactly. When you create a major export processing zone, it has ripple effects,
Yeah.
direct employment,
Yeah.
but also new skills infrastructure.
Yeah.
So for you listening, think about this. How did the KEPZ actually operate? How did it impact people on the ground? Did it actually reflect those values?
Yeah. That's the question, right?
Mm.
And then there's this other interesting part of the website. It's the art of giving section.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we don't have specifics here, but the fact that it's there,
Right.
that says something, right?
It does. It suggests that his involvement in Bangladesh goes beyond just business.
Yeah.
For you, the listener, honorary citizenship is often given to people who've done more than just succeed professionally.
Right.
It's about a deep commitment to the country and its people.
Yeah.
So this art of giving section, it really hints at that kind of commitment.
Okay, so we've got his values, we've got this huge economic contribution,
Yeah.
and now this suggestion of philanthropy.
It's painting a picture.
It is. And then finally, there are these awards and news sections on the website.
Mhm.
Again, no specifics, but their presence tells us something.
Definitely.
So what are we seeing there?
Well, awards means he's been recognized by different groups, right?
Yep.
It emphasizes how important his contributions are.
Right.
And then news means he's still active, still relevant.
Yeah.
So for you, the listener, this reinforces the idea that his impact isn't just in the past,
Right.
It's ongoing, and that probably strengthens the case for him getting this huge honor.
Okay, so we went through a lot here.
We did.
And looking at it all, especially with this honorary citizenship in mind, it really highlights a long-term commitment to Bangladesh.
Absolutely.
He's got these core values,
Yeah.
Service, social responsibility. And then that seems to have really come through in this KPZ, Korean Export Processing Zone.
Right.
Like, that's a legacy that's probably had a massive economic impact.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you have these hints about philanthropic work
Yeah.
with this Art of Giving section. It all points to a really deep and multifaceted connection with the country.
And I think it leaves us with this question for you listening.
Okay.
How did these principles, this "we serve with our heart" idea, how did that actually shape the development and the running of the KPZ?
Yeah.
And what kind of lasting effects, social, economic, what kind of footprint did that create in Bangladesh?
Right.
A footprint that ultimately led to this huge recognition.
Yeah.
What else about the KPZ's impact might you be curious about now?
That's a great place to leave it.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive,
My pleasure.
and we'll see you next time.
See you then.